Okay, right here, I'm on the Silver Doctors. At least that's the link to the Silver Doctors right here. Look what it says right here. It says breaking. I want you all people to hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Look at this. Breaking. The Comex confirms that its gold and silver inventory reports are fraudulent. My advice to every single one of us who know what real, true, honest, just weighting measures are, what sound money is, be patient. Be patient. It's amazing right here. I'll include the link down here below for you to check it out, but it's utterly amazing what it's saying right here. Look what it says. Well, now, how would you like to get your bank statement in the mail from JP Morgan or Bank of America and see the disclaimer added at the bottom? And this is the disclaimer that they put on here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let me move this over right here. Look what it says. The information in this account statement is taken from sources believed to be reliable. However, JP Morgan Chase and Company disclaims all liability whatsoever with regard to its accuracy or completeness. Look at this. This account statement is produced for information purposes only. Now, they go on to say in this article, how would you feel about that? That's pretty much the equivalent of what the attorneys of the CME/Comex have done by adding the statement at the top of their, look at this, daily gold and silver warehouse stock reports. That disclaimer was not in Friday's warehouse stock report. It was on yesterday's. Kudos to the comment anonymous who discovered this. The common reaction would be to ask, why now? But we already know the answer to that question. I've suspected it for a long time that the Comex vault operators lease out a substantial portion of the gold and silver bars that they keep in both the registered and eligible account designations. It would be easy for income. It would be easy income for JP Morgan, a bullion bank, to actively engages, who actively engages in gold leasing, to lease out the majority of the bars it stores for delivery, registered, for the investors who have taken delivery, but keep their gold/silver in JP Morgan's Comex vault, eligible. After all, in any given delivery month, less than 1 to 2% of the open interest ever stands for delivery, making it very easy for a Comex vault operator to earn extra income by leasing out gold and silver that it knows it will never be required to produce for delivery. Let me stop here for a second. You need to listen to me when I'm telling you about money, sound money. You need to listen to J Snip 4. You need to listen. You need to listen to SGT Bull 07 or 77. I forget which one it was. You need to listen to sound sources like it who understand the fundamentals of things that are really truly going on. Let me get back to here. I am willing to be at a very large amount of money that this disclaimer was on the warehouse report stating yesterday as a result of a large amount of gold bars that has been physically removed from the Comex vaults and specifically from JP Morgan's eligible, because that's quote unquote, account since the beginning of the year. This means that, this means that it is highly likely that a significant portion of the remaining gold and silver sitting in Comex precious metal vaults, especially JP Morgan's, has been hypothecated in some form. For anyone who has witnessed what happened with MF Global and the illegal hypothecation of customer assets, a situation in which JP Morgan is/was extractively tied to, in other words, they was connected like this. If you believe that Wall Street is willing to hypothecate the sacred customers' accounts, but would not hypothecate or lease out the Comex gold, then you are either tragically naive or terminally ignorant. And I believe both of them is an epidemic with the American people. As a matter of fact, I think that this bizarre behavior that the American public demonstrates is deeply and socially embedded in the collective subconscious. Now, I don't think that there's nothing that anybody can do to a mind that is at peace, at being manipulated, coerced, and trained to function a certain way. Whenever truth comes to them, they take the people who telling the truth as their enemies, and they defend the people who is raping, robbing, murdering, and pillaging, and literally killing them, and they're stealing their substance right out from under their feet. They call those people friends, and they call people like myself and other whistleblowers enemies. I tell you, it's a bizarre behavior. To make matters even worse, I just looked up the Comex warehouse rules with regard to storage and guarantee requirements, and there is not any requirement that Comex vault operators establish allocated accounts. For the individual customers who have taken delivery, theoretically, of gold and silver from the Comex and who choose to safe keep it in a Comex vault. Right? They got the link down there. Yes, insurance is required, but there will come a time, likely sooner than most people think, when there will be a rush by the Comex vault customers to take delivery of the metal that they have been, I don't know how to pronounce that word, assured is sitting in a Comex vault. Unfortunately for them, they will receive a notice that will say, see disclaimer on our website and check in the email. Get your money out of the bank's hands, especially if you have real money. Get your money out from under these thieves, these legalized, according to the system, thieves who practice extortion on a daily basis. Put it in your hand and guard it by a 45 ACP or AR-15, a bazooka if you have one, if you want to call it that, which is the right name for it is a law. You got that right. And let that be the law of the land. I just don't know what else to say. I just don't understand. Well, anyway, hey, I'll include a link down below for you to view. If you want to, I pretty much just done read the whole link. But if you want to, let it be your viewing pleasure. Have a great day.